Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Keep that same energy with your host, Justin P., and my MVP co host, the man, the myth, the legend. My co host, your co host, the villain or the vigilante,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. This is episode 250 for the YouTube channel and for the audio version, which descriptions right there below underneath the topics. It's season 6, episode 18. You get Apple product, Apple Podcast, Spotify, all that stuff right there. It's listed right below. You just go to your Google or your Apple search, type in Keep That Same Energy Podcast, it'll pop right on up. So without further ado, here's the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, your co-host, the villain or vigilante, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Yay, yay!
What's good, people? What's good, family? It feels good to be back, man. Doing this shit a long, long time. Can't stop, won't stop, and I like what we doing. You feel me? As always, man, this is one of the hottest podcasts out there when it comes to sports, man. We give y'all real information and legit facts. We don't bullshit when it comes to the podcast. No matter how much we love our teams, no matter how much we love the sport, we never bias when it comes to this show. As always, man, I'm gonna hit you with some opinions, just like Big Bro is. We're gonna hit you with some opinions because our opinions matter. We thinking heavy when it comes to this. And of course, we're gonna hit you with some emotions. You see him with that jersey on? He heart feels them Thunder over there. You feel me? And our heart feel the Celtics. I'm sorry about them 20-point losses. You up by 20. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter unless we hit you with the facts.
It's a fact, yeah. 'Cause like I said, we'll get into the playoff stuff and the free topics, but the topic one, because I know we have been on here side, we've been kind of hit or miss, but we're going to recap WrestleMania because it was a great WrestleMania for the most part, some good matches, some belts changed hands. So, give me your thoughts on what took place WrestleMania night one.
Well, first I gotta give a shout out to Jey Uso. I think that was one of the questions I did ask. Is he ready to be the champion? And I'm not gonna lie, the crowd was right behind him right away when he won it. I'm not gonna lie. Sami Zayn remind me of the nowadays what's the dude name? That used to do the mandible claw.
Oh, Mankind?
Yeah, he is the nowadays Mick Foley. Right now, he up here supporting everybody else on that championship run. He's supporting everybody else on that number contender run because he know later down the line he gonna get his. He may be too old when he get it, but this is gonna be like you deserve it. He gonna get one of those. So I gotta give credit where his due right there. Jey Uso getting the job done, beating Gunther with his own move. Definitely shocking. Definitely shocking. I'm not gonna lie. I think Jey Uso is the new move stealer. I mean, did you see Raw? He did everybody move. You feel me against Seth Rollins? So gotta give credit where it was due. Um, I'm not gonna lie, definitely heard about the Cody Rhodes situation. The reason why I'm heard about the Cody Rhodes situation was because how he lost. I think Travis Scott shouldn't have been out there. It should have been The Rock. It should have been really showing like, hey, I gave you the chance to come over here and join, and you didn't. And then you sending Travis Scott out there, and it was like just so mediocre how you really was trusting your heart not to hit John Cena with the belt. And what he do? Kicked you right in your nuts and put him in your stomach. You feel me? And you lost. Lost after that. And I love the John Cena heel shit. I wonder how long this is going to go. I wanted to keep going. I do not want to see Randy Orton as the next champion. And then last but not least, before I hand it over to you, that was a story book what they did with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. I mean, you really put Paul Heyman in the middle of all of that. I already knew Paul Heyman was going to trade on Roman Reigns because when Roman Reigns was absent after he lost, everybody was fuck with Paul Heyman. He wasn't there. He didn't even send help for Paul Heyman. And then as Paul Heyman said Monday, when you came back for revenge, you didn't come back for revenge for me. You came back for the Ula Fala. You feel me? It sounded like he wanted to say, you came back for a damn chain. It sounded like he wanted to say that, but he couldn't be disrespectful to the Rock family and all that. But I like the storyline. I like the fact that Braun Breaker got in on it. I mean, and it's the perfect way to do it. Instead of you having it a situation where you don't know where Paul Heyman's going to do the ultimate thing, leave Seth Rollins, who is the ultimate betrayer. I mean, Seth Rollins is damn near trade on everybody he be with. And I'm not going to lie, before I hand it over to you, I can't wait to the day that Seth Rollins has a stable and someone trades on him because he has yet to be betrayed, but he betrays everybody else. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Oh, well said. First and foremost, the women's match was great. Bianca, Io Sky, and And Rhea Ripley, Io Sky retained the belt. She's doing an amazing job. For her to have limited mic skills, she makes up for it in the ring with her, athleticism and charisma. Uh, New Day got tag team gold again.
I forgot about that. They did.
They're doing it as a heel now. They're making it work. I didn't really care for the El Americano match and Ray Phoenix match. I didn't really care for that. It was okay. Give it 2 stars. Whatever match they had on there. I think they had Braun Breaker defend his Intercontinental title. Yeah, yeah, and he retained. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest made him tap, but I mean Drew McIntyre beat him. Uh, Jade Cargill, she beat Naomi, which was expected. After the whole situation, she attacked her. You said Jay Uso. I guess I was wrong. Cause Triple H think he ready. I just thought God, they should have got a little bit more of a run. The way he could have had two legendary title runs with the IC title and the World Heavyweight title, and then they made him tap out like that. It's one thing I see if Jay Uso. They should have let it been Jimmy come down interfere or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He hit him with a super kick and then him with a splash. But make got the tap out like that was just kind of like, ugh, I didn't like that part. But because this is big strong guy tapping up and as quick as he did, it was just lazy, right? Then like I said, the triple threat match was amazing. Seth ended up coming out on top because Paul Heyman, as you said, turned on everybody. CM
Mm-hmm.
Punk, Roman, Low Bull, both of them. Cody Rhodes and John Cena match. That was a snoozer, to be honest with you. Travis Scott came out there, which I knew was going to happen. I said, Travis Scott, I said, The Rock might not be here this time because he already said he was going to Hawaii or somewhere to film Manoa 2, Mona 2, whatever that movie is. Um, so Travis Scott came down. My thing is, it should have been more people coming at Travis Scott. It should have been this
Mm-hmm.
person, that person, like they did last year. But, I get it. John Cena got to break the record. Ric Flair held on to it forever. Then I guess Randy Orton will probably tie it soon because they redoing their feud with this time, seeing as a heel, Randy Orton's a face. But overall, it was okay. It was some good matches. It was some very bad matches. And then the Samoan Werewolf wins the United
Yes.
States title. Got to give him that. Jacob Fatu. He defended it this weekend. I think in a fatal 4-way for Backlash. But overall, WrestleMania was okay. Could have been a tad bit better.
I love it. I love
All
it.
right, number two that you came up with this topic. I'm trying to see how this talking about just dream matches, like dream matches that we wish we could have saw, or dream matches that already happened and we just
Well, I'm gonna say it's a little bit of both. I want to say a little bit of both, whatever you can put together, because some dream matches have actually happened, but the dream matches that happened, everybody old as shit. Like when Goldberg fought the Undertaker, didn't nobody want to see that. That was bad. It was ugly.
yeah
You
yeah.
feel me? I want to redo. You feel me? The undefeated Undertaker versus the undefeated Goldberg going through shit like that. So I mean, if you got your shit like that, then go ahead. But start off. I would definitely Sting is my favorite WCW guy. I would love to see Sting versus the Undertaker. Both healthy, you feel me? Both doing what they do, and it would definitely be a great match because I mean, you already know Sting get the Hawk up just like Hulk Hogan. You hit
Yeah.
Sting with a couple moves, he gets up just like the Undertaker. So I definitely would love to see that. These next two that I'm going to say is probably my favorite match on the card. Anybody that know about WWE is called a card when you do matches. Number one, Bret Hart versus AJ Styles. Oh my God. Oh my God. You talking about technical wrestlers getting it in all day, nonstop, no bullshitting around. I mean, I would love it. And then I mean, both of these guys do got finishing moves that can make you tap out. I think AJ Styles got the calf crusher. He got the calf crusher, and Bret Hart, you already know, got the sharpshooter. But these guys are both technically sound as wrestlers. They can do it all. High flying, like I just said, submission moves. They can do every suplex, every slam. They can do everything. Like I mean, they was calling Bret Hart the excellence of execution for a reason. Like he's
Yeah.
like that. Now I can say AJ Styles will be next up. I'm a huge AJ Styles fan. Next up, this probably will be my favorite. I clearly say Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time. And who did I say the best wrestler right now? Seth freaking Rollins. I would have to see that. I would definitely have to see that. That'd probably be Matt. I remember back in the day, I don't know if they still do it, where they used to have like the Grand Slam, like the champ. That right there would easily win by far. I mean, we talking about Seth Rollins, and now that we know about the wrestling industry, we already know backstage these guys would have been having a conversation about, yo, let's take the roof off. Let's do what we do, man. Let you jump off a rope, I jump off a rope. You super kick me, and I'll super kick you. Like, I already know that probably would be match of the year every single time they fought. The next one. Now, this one might happen, but I still won't like it because he's older. I would love to see the Rock, the final boss, versus the OTC Roman Reigns. I want to see that. I want to see that. He called himself the final boss for a reason. You feel me? He letting it clearly known, like, yo, it's your time, Roman Reigns, but I don't answer to you. You feel me? I mean, it looked mad crazy when both of them had a belt, even though it was the people's belt. He was basically like, I'm the people's champion. You're just WWE's champion. They might have something later on because there's a lot of Samoans right now in WWE. We might see a clash. I ain't gonna lie. I would definitely love to see if there's a chance for a woman bloodline, because you know that cousin is there, and then one of the girls is married to Jimmy. So it could be happening. I gotta throw the ladies in here. I threw the ladies in here because somebody asked me this on one of the wrestling pages. Well, they asked me, they just put out there. Who you think will win in a match out of Rhea Ripley and China?
China.
Because people underestimate the shit out of China. Like it make me think y'all didn't watch. A
lot of them too young to remember.
Because I'm not gonna lie, Rhea Ripley definitely strong, but China showed strength.
She's the only woman to win a men's Intercontinental Championship.
Exactly. And Rhea Ripley,
I ain't gonna say nothing else after that.
Yeah, because I'm about to say Rhea Ripley, you're not beating Gunner if he ever get it. You're not beating Damon Priest, you ever get it. Nah, you would have to take it off of who got it right now. Dom. That's about it. All right, the next one. The next ones I just threw in there is just some of my favorite wrestlers I would definitely love to see. I would definitely love to see Kevin Nash versus Drew McIntyre, especially the Drew McIntyre that's right now. I like that because they both give me that cocky bullheaded, like I'm the big man in charge. You feel me? Can't nobody really stop me. We already know what happened when Kevin Nash had control of WCW, made himself champion a couple times, start doing all this shit. As you already know, that's when they say WCW starts sinking. And right now, Drew McIntyre. I mean, I don't give a fuck if they say he cried too much. All this dude do is spit facts and fuck people up. I mean, it's a fact. Everything that Drew McIntyre says is a fact. It happened. Like, he not making no shit up. Even though they say he whining, he's saying real shit, and then he beating people ass so he fight. It wouldn't shock if I see him with a title on again. Another one. Since we always talking about Diamond Cutter or RKO. Diamond Cutter or RKO. Man, I got to see DDP versus Randy Orton in the Diamond Cutter versus RKO match. I would definitely got to see that shit. I definitely would love to see it. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, yo. That people don't know. Diamond Dallas Page, Diamond Cutter used to be smooth as a shit. Go watch WCW for some clips. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all love Randy Orton. Go watch some WCW facts. Clips, my bad. The next one. CM Punk versus my boy Scott Hall. I would definitely love to see that. I would definitely love to see that and see how it would go. Even though I know that CM Punk will win, but it would be one of those. I think CM Punk will be getting taken to the limit.
You don't know that if he won Scott Hall, what? No pushover.
No, Scott Hall. But I'm talking about. I'm basically talking about what we know how back in the day. I mean, how they write the script. I know they would probably write it for CM Punk to win, but I already know Scott Hall would give him hell. I remember back in the day when Scott Hall was giving Stone Cold hell. I mean, pouring the beer on him, whipping Stone Cold ass, hitting him with the stunner, the whole everything and shit like that. Okay, next one, I got to put some high flyers in here. I want to see a healthy Rod Van Dam versus a healthy Rey Mysterio Jr. Oh my God,
we seen that before, but okay.
It was like, I'm talking about, and when I mean this, when I said, to me, Rey Mysterio was his best in WCW. I'm not taking anything from him when he was, but we all know, and that's what I'm saying. I want WCW Rey Mysterio versus ECW Rod Van Dam. I definitely would love to see how that's going to go. You feel me? Because I ain't gonna lie. The reason why, and not to go sideways, but the reason why I like the ECW in the first place is only because of Rod Van Dam, period. And then I seen how when Rod Van Dam came to WWE, they watered him down a little bit. You already know he had to change the name of his move. Wasn't the 420 splash or some shit?
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah, he had to change the name because we already know what it means. And then last but not least, you feel me? I would love to see Jacob Fatu versus his father Ming. I I don't even.
That's not his father. That's Tonka Toa and Toa Loa father. Jacob father is one of the he was part of the Wild Samoans.
So which one?
Yeah.
Which one? If it's not, hold on. Ming's son is not Jacob Fatu.
No, that's his sons are Tonga Loa and Tonka of the two brothers.
Okay, okay, okay. All right.
That's Soul's first brought out. They his sons.
But yeah, either way, what happened is how Jacob Fatu his character is right now. They said that's how Ming was in real life off screen. So I definitely would love to see them two in a match and see how it would go. And yeah, you absolutely right. His father named Sam Fatu. You're right. One of the Wild Samoans. So that's my dream match right there. My last one.
Oh, that's good. Those are pretty good. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Maurice. Me, my number one always gonna be Stone Cold versus Goldberg. Yeah, that's one we got robbed of, man. That should have definitely happened. That'd have been a fucking banger. They talk about that shit every time they hook up with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is Sting versus The Undertaker for sure. Yeah, I mean the battle out of who had the most iconic character, Dead Man or Crow Sting. So both of them had different versions as of themselves. You know, Sting with the Surface Sting, Undertaker, Dead Man, American Badass, so on and so forth. Number three, The Rock versus Shawn Michaels.
Ooh, because they never did that. You're right.
Yeah. They let a little feud stop them from doing some matches when he kicked them too hard.
Yeah, kicked them too hard. And you heard they fought in the back. I watched this interview with The Rock father. He said they fought in the back. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because he also made some comments about the Samoan family. So yeah, but that's that right there. And then that's three, right? Yes, three.
Yep.
Yeah. Number four. I'm going to go with Chris Jericho versus Bret Hart.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that. Y2J, that's my boy.
Submission match. Walls of Jericho versus Sharpshooter.
Ooh.
Number five. The world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock versus Kurt Angle. And an ankle lock.
Oh my God. Now I'm mad I didn't think of that one. That would be a good one.
Yeah, ankle lock match. Because people forget that's another person who stole a move. Even the Rock started doing it too, but even the Rock already know him and Shamrock are friends. That's Ken Shamrock was the first one that made that thing patent. What's that? 5, 6. Let's go with MGF and Ric Flair. Yeah.
MJ. Oh my God.
That's
a good one. That's a good one.
That's basically like a split image of itself.
Yes, yeah. Because he a cocky motherfucker.
Yeah, number 6. That's 6 right there. Number 7. Let's go. I'm gonna get a women's match in here. Let's go with Jade Cargill versus Jacqueline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I know she would whip the shit out Jacqueline, in my opinion.
Don't get it twisted. Jacqueline was tough, bro.
Yeah, she was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
That wouldn't be that easy, but yeah, but both strong, masculine women, black women at that. And then what's that? That's 8. Damn, already 8. Number 9. Let's go. This is a good time. There's so many I could choose from. Number 9. Let's go with. Let's see. Let's go Booker T versus Swerve Strickland.
All right.
And then,
damn, ain't that's like don't he look up to him or something like that?
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Oh, all right.
Number 10. We can go CM Punk. Trying to see what I can match it with. I got it. CM Punk versus Test. This is a test.
CM Punk versus Test. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman guys.
Yep. Yeah, that's my list right there.
Okay.
All right, number 3. I'm guessing this is all-time wrestlers.
No, I want to know who your top 10 is now because
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
it
glad you
probably
said
it
that.
probably would be because wrestling not the same. You feel me? So we're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
reaching. All right. For me, I already said he the best wrestler right now. Seth Rollins at number 1. At number 2, I got the OTC Roman Reigns. Number 3, I got CM Punk. 4, I got John Cena. 5, Jey Uso. Number 6, Randy Orton. This gonna fuck your head up. Number 7, Dirty Dom. I ain't gonna lie. I was happy when you won the Intercontinental.
It's your list.
Yeah, especially how he beat Finn Balor. After that, this is the guy. You hear me saying it now, yo. I want this guy to trade on his tag team partner and be the third guy to join Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Help me out. What's my man Austin last name? What's his name? Austin what?
Austin Theory.
Yeah, Austin Theory. I want him to trade on yo and come over there with Seth. Yeah, I want him to trade on yo because I think it's time for him to leave.
Hey, time down.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely love that guy. Next up, Drew McIntyre. I just gave that boy all that credit. I gotta have Drew McIntyre on the list. And then at number 10, I just mentioned him. He's the nowadays Mick Foley, Sammy Uso. Even though it's Sami Zayn, I'm gonna call him Sammy Uso. All right, who you 10?
Damn, you just named all WWE guys. You said wrestlers, not WWE wrestlers. But
No,
it's your list.
the reason why it's like that because
you don't got to explain. It's your
no,
list.
because well, to the audience so they can know. Far as when it comes to the other wrestling, yo, the only person I like is Kenny Omega. I'm being real.
Okay.
I'm being real. So go ahead.
Enough said. All right. So 1 for me, I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns. That title reign he had was amazing. Number 2, Kenny Omega, like you just said. Number 3, I'm going to go with Seth Rollins. Number 4, Rhea Ripley.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
Number 5, Adam Hangman.
I ain't gonna
Adam
lie.
Hangman
I like
Page.
that clothesline. I like the
Yeah,
clothesline.
yeah. That's 5. 6, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, because I watch AEW too, so I'm trying to be
yeah,
fair.
I watch it too.
Number 7, the guy who just always stay around no matter what, Chris Jericho.
I ain't gonna lie. That Chris Jericho, that man.
Yeah, number 8, Seth, Randy Orton, of course. 9, Bianca Belair. That's my baby right
I'm
there.
surprised you ain't pick Jade over her.
And she going at 10. Jade go at 10.
I like your list. 3 women made the list. I ain't mad at you.
Had to make. I broke it up two different productions and slid some women in there.
I can fuck with it.
All right, now we're gonna recap a few, just a little quick summary of the first round. Then we're gonna talk about the current series is going on. So go ahead, Maurice.
First round gonna be easy for me. It was good to see the. First of all, it's good. Shout out to the Rockets. Y'all did what y'all could. I mean, I wasn't expecting you guys to beat him. It would have been nice for you guys to beat him, but I like the way that you put up a fight. That's the way. I'm not saying you should lose, but that's the way you're supposed to lose in the first round because you put the beating on those boys. You didn't let the Warriors just walk out of there like it was something like the best win for real for the Warriors was the last game when it was 103-89. And I think at that time, you know what I'm saying, the Rockets are pretty much gassed because they don't have the offensive weapons to, of course, match Steph Curry and shit. So I mean, to be honest, if they would have had a Klay Thompson on the Rockets or somebody that could shoot, like what's the name? I got the Rockets winning because I'm done with Draymond Green. The Warriors are done to me. I hope Timberwolves don't blow it. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. The next one, Clippers break that team up. How long are you gonna keep it together? How long you gonna keep on relying on Kawhi Leonard to give you a championship that he gave you with Toronto? You're supposed to have the championship the next year, and then the next year, and then this year. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks bad when I watch the Clippers play. I mean, I actually wanted the Clippers to win this series because I seen them playing a little bit better at the end of the season, and I'm listening now to what everybody's saying, like, yo, James Harden really like that. And then I'm watching him, seeing how he doing. it only lasted so long. I mean, at the while, the Nuggets do play defense. A lot of people don't think they do, but they do play defense, and they play defense when they're supposed to. And one of the games you lost, I think, what's the name? Dunked the ball at the buzzer. How you let that happen? Really, a dunk at the buzzer? I mean, that was crazy. And then all I gotta say is, as far as on the East side, Knicks good job. Knicks good job handling your business against the Pistons. The Pistons put up a somewhat a slight fight. I mean, they lost in 4-2, but it definitely showed the Pistons need more weapons and help. It's just that simple. They wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for the Knicks. And next up, this is the one that's, I think it was the shocker out of the whole entire playoffs. Not only did you lose, you lost 4-1. 4-1. I don't think.
Like it's a fair.
Yeah, I don't think Dame Leonard was hurt. I don't think.
Oh, my bad. You talking about the Bucks?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get to the Lakers, but I don't think Dame Leonard was hurt. I don't think nobody on the Bucks was hurt this time in the playoffs. I think this was the first time
he missed game one. That was it. But he played the rest of the series.
And then after that, it was pure. Tyler Hillenberg. I'm gonna make sure I'm saying his name right.
Hillenberg.
Hillenberg. Hillenberg. You feel me? I hope the Pacers beat these niggas in 5. You feel me? But I'm not gonna lie. He is the modern day Reggie Miller, and he got the ugliest form of the game. This is when I say modern day Reggie Miller, because I don't want nobody to just think about the 3-point shots. I want y'all to think about how clutch Reggie Miller was.
I know what you meant. I get where you were going at with it.
Yeah. Because did you see what he just did? The dude missed the free throw, grabbed the rebound, and shot the 3 to win the game. I mean, come on. And he done that a couple times this year, won the game for his team. Like, I mean, literally, he got the ugliest jump shot far as a star. He got the ugliest jump shot I ever seen, but you better not leave him open. He gets some room on a step back, it's cash money. I'm not going to lie. If my Celtics wind up playing these boys...
Man, anyway. they got win first, but
anyway. I'm saying we gotta win first, but what I'm saying is I'm not letting my Celtics off the hook. This dude is dangerous. Then of course, I mean Miami. I wasn't expecting a sweep, but I mean
they ain't got enough bullets in that gun at all.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a sweep because of how good you play. Now hold on, go little sidebar. I got
when Jimmy Butler was there, but I feel you.
But I got sidebar. I remember I asked you. No, I don't think I asked you, but I asked my friends this question. I said, "Yo, do you think a team that comes out of the play-in, do that count as a playoff team or count as a playoff game?" They was telling me, "Nah, this, that, and the third." Now, this was Miles had to say that. Did you know if the Heat would have went to the NBA Finals, they would have been the first team to win both games in the play-in and get to the NBA Finals? Yeah. Diabolical. You feel me? Diabolical. But I gotta give credit where they do. They try to fight hard all year. As I said several times on here, I would like to see Tyler Hero off that team and go somewhere else because this is not the same Miami. And I'm not gonna lie. Let's get to the one that was a debacle. I think the best game the Lakers had was when they lost 113 to 116. It's over. LeBron, the whole GOAT conversation over him over Michael Jordan is done. I never seen Michael Jordan joke during the playoffs. I never seen Michael Jordan joke with the opposite team during the playoffs. I never seen no shit like that. Even when Michael Jordan was on the Wizards, he was still trying to win and win every game. I mean, literally. And I'm just looking at this shit. The Lakers not the same. I don't see nobody else that can be close to being unstoppable after Austin Reeves. I don't trust nobody else on the Lakers team except for LeBron James and Austin Reeves. That's it. And we all saw what it got you. Lakers lost in 5. I'm gonna hand it over to you before we go to the second round.
That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna be too long with this. The Cavs took care of business, smacked up the Heat, beat the dog shit up. I think they won by more than we did, and we beat the Grizzlies by 50. They took care of business. And I'm getting all the easy series out the way. We took care of business to stomp the Grizzlies out as we supposed to. Bucks. I don't know why Giannis might want to get up out of that. Dame might want to get up, but we don't know. Giannis say he's trying to win. He feel like the Bucks not committed to winning. But the Pacers got him there at 5. You see Papa Halliburton got in Giannis' face, which he shouldn't have done. And I'm glad the NBA is, taking it seriously because if Giannis would have slapped him, then everybody would have been mad at him. So, sometimes you got to stay in your lane. I get you excited or you overjoyed, but you got to stay in your place. The Lakers, like I said, they went down to 5. Shannon Sharp coached them. Soon as some allegations came up, the Lakers started playing like shit.
Yo said the alligator. Hey, yo,
Yeah, because he was the front runner. And, you do it, the boy scored Charles Boy. He made a whole little. As soon as that shit came about, them Lakers just went shoo.
mm-hmm.
Anthony Edwards was walking around LA like, oh, what they kept saying? Lakers in 5, Lakers in 5. Yeah, he went home in 5. So yeah, they LeBron, we gonna see what he gonna do. Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna go back to Cleveland? Is he gonna do this and that? So to be determined. But the Timberwolves, man, they took care of business 4-1. Who else? The Nuggets and then we get to the good series. Nuggets. Oh no, I'm sorry. Knicks and Pistons had a good series. Pistons fought their tails off. Just like I said, they're young, need a piece or two, but they fought and clawed. All the games were close. Denver Nuggets and Clippers were 7. Joker and all them went at it. James Harden every time the playoffs come, he turned into Houdini. Freeze come out at night. Yeah. And Kawhi actually stayed healthy and played great, which is good. Rockets and Golden State, shout out to them. They were down 3-1. They could have easily folded, but they won 2 in a row. Game 7, like I said, they just was, Jalen Green. I don't know, he might gotta go sit down and talk to somebody.
Yes.
He might need to talk to Ayana to fix my life. Ever since him and Dre part ways, he just been playing like dog shit. But shout out to Emmanuel Doka. He gonna get them boys right. They get a KD or somebody Giannis over there, they're gonna be scary. So now, good. The second round.
All right. For me, for the second round, Celtics, you got to get it together. Right now, you're looking like the worst team in the second round. I mean, come on, you had 2 20-point leads. I mean, let's call it what it is. You can do this shit. I'm not trying to say you should ever blow a 20-point lead, but if you're going to do it in the regular season. You don't do it in the playoffs. I mean, we talking about you could have been up 2-1. Now you have to come back, tie it up, and then win 2 more in a road. You basically got to do a gentleman's sweep. You feel me? And the Knicks are letting you know the rival between the Knicks and Celtics are back. Make sure I'm saying it right. Malik Bridges. I mean, you'll like that. I mean, if y'all wasn't paying attention to this dude when he was on Brooklyn Nets, had them lower I think he had like 20 games in a row.
It's Michael Bridges.
Michael Bridges. I know he had them games with like 20 games in a row when he was on the Nets, and he was showing the world like, yo, I'm him. Give me a team. Put me on the team where I can have responsibility of winning and being a contributor to winning and watch what happens. And lo and behold, he doing that. I mean, literally. Jalen Brunson. I mean, I thought this team would not be the same because of DiVincenzo. They those guys and all that shit was gone. But I mean, look at it. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, he came over here and he making it look great. He making it look brilliant, that trade that they did. I mean, it's messing my head up that this didn't work with Julius Randle. However, Karl is doing what he do, and he's looking unstoppable. He hitting clutch shots. I mean, they're really going to him in the fourth quarter. Like, he feels like he has a chance to win an NBA title. That's the way how he plays. Like, he feel like he has a chance. And he's not on a team, and I love Anthony Edwards, but he's not on a team where guys like, give the ball to me. The spotlight is me. Y'all my supporting cast. We already know Anthony Edwards, he show it. You feel me? Y'all my team, but I'm David Ruffin. Y'all the Temptations. I mean, he's showing it. You feel me? He's showing it. Where Jalen Brunson is on some shit. Yo, last year I had a chance to win MVP. I'm still that type of MVP caliber player. Let's go win a goddamn championship. And now that we up on the Celtics 2-0, why not finish the deal? Please do not get swept, Celtics. Let me go to the next game. I just was talking about Tyler. I don't even know how the Cavs done it. Cavs, come on, Cavs. I mean, I gotta give you credit, Big Road. You've been preaching Cavs all season. Far as not saying they're gonna win it, but preaching far as like Maurice, the Celtics don't have a walk in the park. They got these guys. Cavs, what the hell are you doing? I called this. I said, yo, I don't trust you during the playoffs. I said I trust you during the season, but during the playoffs, I don't trust you. And lo and behold, you've been the best team. I ain't gonna lie, arguably, you could have been the best team or the second best team all year. Not debate, all year. Only other team I can say probably was just pure better than them is the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's it. Other than that, the Cavs have been on one. On the bench, players that start, people that have been coming in filling roles. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Help me with this name, because you know I'm running. Don't you know the dude named Levert who left?
Yeah, Karis Levert.
I thought they was gonna go down here once he left. He was a good player off the bench.
Yeah.
They still stayed the same team. They even looked a little bit better. You feel me? Without him,
Yeah, because DeAndre Hunter is the same play. You ain't lose much.
so you got where I'm coming from, bro. You watching the games like me, but the only thing that's fucking me up is you're down 2-0 and you lost both games in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You have got a lot of work to do. I hate the Pacers, and I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why. It's loud down there. It's loud down there, and them teams like the Pacers who never won a championship, their fans are going to give you every little bit of what they got, screaming, yelling every time you go shoot them free throws. So I'm saying, Cavs, please don't have the best record in the East and lose in the second round in a sweep. Next up, Golden State. Yeah. Next up, I gotta give credit to Golden State. I literally thought that hold on. I gotta give credit to Golden State going to the next round and this, that, and third. But I really think they could put up a fight with the Timberwolves. I think they're probably going to win at least one game. They play tonight actually, so I think they're going to at least I think they're at least going to win one game. But I'm going with the Timberwolves right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is where this is going to hurt the Warriors. You do not have a Klay Thompson who was a shooter and a defensive guy who can at least help you with Anthony Edwards. I don't even think right now you have anybody who's. I mean, what you gonna put Draymond Green on him? He's gonna get fouled out. And you feel me? You're losing rebounds down there. So I mean, this might be a sweep, but I'm just going off the fact that Steph Curry is who I think he is. So I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves winning 4-1. Now this right here is the best series of the whistling right here. Now I don't know who's gonna win. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to doubt your boys. I do not know who's gonna win with the fact that Russell Westbrook going against his old team. I don't know. I don't know. We already saw what the scores was. We already know the series is tied 1 apiece. And I actually thought the Thunder was going
to be 2-0, but hey.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I actually thought the Thunder was going to win both games at home. However, sometimes you steal some. And I just want to see how this going to go. And I just don't want this to be the Thunder have this great record. Shea Gilly win MVP, and they lose because of Russell Westbrook is out for revenge. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
That's funny as shit. It's funny, but it's because it's not no factor. But anyway, look, Cavaliers beat up right now, losing. Evan Mobley was big. Darius Garland's out. DeAndre Hunter's out. 2 starters and a contributor. Pacers playing a ball. Everybody said Tyrese Halliburton's overrated. I don't see how. The kid just play basketball. He ain't flashy. He don't got no slick nickname. Just play ball. Like I don't get it. Like and like I said, he is like Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller wasn't like that. He wasn't really flashy. He just played ball, handle business. So that's. But I don't see how that kid overrated. Donovan Mitchell up there doing everything he can do, man. Motherfucker had 48 points and he still lose. You know how demoralizing that is. So he I don't know, man. He gonna have to probably tell LeBron come suit up now that he's home fishing.
Facts.
Pacers taking care of business. The Knicks are handling business. The more so the Celtics are beating themselves. I got to be honest. You had 2 20-point leads, and he blew them. That's more of the Celtics losing than the Knicks winning. And I'm not trying to disparage the Knicks because I even said the Knicks could be a possible threat. But I just gotta be honest. If they just stop taking threes like they think they're the Golden State Warriors. And just go hoop and just go to the rack, and Porzingis ain't out there just looking like a big dumbass college kid, just sitting stupid. They'll be fine. And Jason Tatum wonder why he don't get the respect. You have to go and be a killer. You said Kobe was your idol, your mentor. You got to act like it. Right now, he's rolling over his grave looking at you play.
Yes.
So yeah, and that's why everybody say who's really the man, him or Jalen Brown.
Facts.
You don't take over games, man. But like I said, the Knicks playing a ball. Minnesota down 0-1. They got spiked. Steph won up the game, and they was able to keep it together. He's going to be out for a week, so Minnesota definitely should take advantage of this. And for us, I tell you, we up 2-0. We was up first game. We played around. We fucked around and found out. We played around. And you see, last night we said, "Fuck that shit. We gonna punch these motherfuckers straight in his mouth." And then, once Shea said he had a players only meeting after the game run, so I guess it did some dividends because we went out there and destroyed the motherfuckers. Look like they ain't even belong on the basketball court with us. So I think that's going to carry over now because we all the best team in the league. So, so then we got to show everybody. Everybody, they too young. They might need to bring KD back. They might need to get this person. They like, no, we got enough right here. We just got to just lock in and play. play Thunder basketball. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting. But like I said, Joker, Poker, Bram Stoker, Thunder 6.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but I'm about to say this and be real. I'm starting to think the only thing that's missing with OKC as far as the championships, but I'm about to say, yo, the OKC Thunder is probably one of the greatest franchises of all time, just because of drafting, no trades. I mean, of course, it's Shea Gilly, but mostly drafting. Majority of y'all players and Hall of Famers that y'all got, y'all grabbed out of the draft. I gotta give credit.
They homegrown, yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Stan Presti, who I've been critical of, because he got a fetish for like getting guards and all that. I guess once he saw how Dallas manhandled us, he said, "No, we can't keep winning with this small ball shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on over here, outside Hartenstein." Josh Giddey, he want to go out there and beat R. Kelly Jr.
No.
Shipped his ass to Utah. Shipped his ass to Chicago. Let me get Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso's another player we drafted. You know,
Yeah,
he
he was.
Oklahoma City Blue. He went to one championship the Lakers. So we brought them two pieces in and got his ass out of here. And then Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe, we extended them and they balling. Like I said, man, it was gonna be tough to beat us when we clicking. All right, now, quick little MLB standings and scores. Go ahead, Maurice.
All right, well, first off, I got to start off with the Orioles. Orioles, stop doing this to your fans. Orioles, stop doing this to your goddamn fans. Why y'all keep building hopes up? Y'all, let me break down here. A year ago, you were showing people that, hey, man, we're on our way. We got a bunch of young guns. We got a nice pitching staff. We're on our way. Then next year, which was last year, you guys make the playoffs, give people in the seats, have people thinking Gunnar Henderson and all these guys are going to be it, and then you lose in the first round. So then you got people talking because the Orioles is a young team with some ballers on it. Everybody that's an Orioles fan, like, okay, this is going to be our year. We progress and get much better. 13 and 23, you at the bottom? You at the bottom? Orioles tickets probably cost $2, and you get a sandwich with it. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's horrible. It's definitely horrible when your overall roster looks better than the White Sox roster. It looks better than the Tampa Bay Rays. It looks better than the Blue Jays. I'm just going down to this team. I ain't gonna say all of the MLB teams, but I'm looking at all these MLB teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the Orioles have a better roster than damn near 80% of these teams, but you in last place. I don't get it. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Your division is not even all that. The Yankees are 21 and 16. The Red Sox 21 and 19. Blue Jays. I mean, what's going on? Do I have to come down there to Orioles Stadium? I will be down there when they play the Dodgers. But I'm just saying, like, I'm confused. And I'm not gonna lie. And one thing I gotta add, because the only other team that's worth talking about is the Yankees, even though the Blue Jays third place, Red Sox in second place, is the Yankees. I would just say this. You did somewhat replace Juan Soto with my man Jazz Chisholm, but you really didn't, because your record is way worse than what it was last year. So I mean, I get it. Jazz Chisholm, I follow him. Yo nice as a motherfucker. Shout out to Gary Sheffield. That's where he gets his batting and training from. And Mookie Betts, my favorite baseball player of all time. Mm-hmm. But the Yankees, this is not the Yankees team from last year. They went to the World Series. Next up, I gotta give it up to the Seattle Mariners. This team was struggling at the beginning of the year. The Seattle Mariners was trash at the beginning of the season. Now they 22 and 14. I mean, you went from going from last place. Now you're at the top of your shit. So I gotta give credit to them. And shout out to my boy Julio Rodriguez. I'm definitely a fan of him. I'm shocked at the Texas Rangers. I mean, you just won the World Series 2-3 years ago. What the
2 years ago.
Yeah, and you haven't even shown us anything since then. It seemed like you just got that with my man Corey Seager. You got that 1 year championship and just said, "Fuck it, we'll pay him a lot of money." So I'll leave that there. I ain't gonna go too much farther on them. And then I gotta talk about, to me, I believe the best conference in baseball, which is the National. You see what the Mets doing. The Mets did start off struggling, but Juan Soto and the boys, they start getting on shit. You feel me? And I think this might, now, even though I'm a Dodgers fan and a lot of people love the boy Shohei Ohtani, but I ain't gonna lie, Francisco Lindor, he look like he the best player in baseball right now. I'm sorry.
He killed.
Now, I'm picking him over Juan Soto, and it's Juan Soto nice, but right now, come on, Francisco, he might win MVP this year. If he keep playing the way he playing, he gonna hit a home run. I think the dude got like a hit in every game. I don't think nobody else doing that. You feel me? And then he hitting home runs. And I gotta give a shout out to Mac Trout. I think he lead the league in home runs, so I gotta give a shout out to him, even though the Angels is shitty. The Phillies doing what they always do, 21-15. Now, this is the shocker for me. The Braves, you got one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised. I don't know how they under 500. They keep a good team every year.
Yes, I don't get it. I gotta give a credit to the Chicago Cubs. They doing what they do, 26-16.
They finally spent some money.
Yeah. Now these two players I'm naming, you need to leave your team. The pitcher, I can't say his name. You probably can help me out. Paul Scranton, the dude from the Pirates.
Scranton. Yeah.
Leave. You leave. You don't need to be there. That's wasted pitching. 12-26. That's wasted pitching. The season is over. You don't even have a chance to what they say, win the pennant, independent. You ain't making it. You feel me? So, and then my man Alejandro De La Cruz. You gotta go, baby. You gotta go. The Cincinnati Reds don't do nothing but produce nice players, but not a winning product. You gotta get up out of there. I mean, it feels good to see that you about to be the next Ricky Henderson, probably even better than Ricky Henderson, falls on a stealing tip. But you gotta go. You gotta go, bro. You always gonna be at the bottom. And then right here, I ain't gonna lie. This right here is the best conference. You feel me? National League West. You see my Dodgers. They was smoking at the beginning of the season. Nah.
They might win back to back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, now we definitely shout out to Freddie Freeman who come back. We might win back to back, but I gotta give credit. The Padres is on one. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. The Padres have been on one ever since Mookie Betts brought his ass over here to what's the name? I mean, they
got my guy over there. You know my guy is.
Manny Machado.
Come on now,
yeah. Oh my God, Manny Machado. I was so hurt that the Orioles let him go, and shout out. I gotta give Manny.
That was Buck, man. That was Buck being stupid, man.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I kind of glad it was happening because I've been a Dodgers fan, but it made me like the Dodgers even more. Even Manny Machado went to the World Series with my boys. We just ain't winning. But him and Francisco over there. Hold on. Francisco Tatis Jr. That dude remind me of the Odell Beckham of baseball. I'm not gonna lie. His swag is off the chain. He make magnificent catches. He can play infield and outfield. And then when it comes to him at the baseball plate, we already know what we do. They showed this dude, and he probably gonna be one of the greatest baseball players of all time, off of what I'm about to say. This dude has changed his swing every year, and every year he got better. Every year. I mean, most people they decline or whatever. Every year he changed his swing and he's got better. Gotta give credit where it's due. And then last but not least, San Francisco Giants ain't been doing shit, but this year they is the shit. 24-14. They right there. They are a game away from first place. So all I would have to say is to my Dodgers before I hand it over to you, we need to win more away games. We horrible on the road, 10-9. Horrible. We need to win more road games because you can't always win it at home. You can't because there's always a situation that can happen. And I'm gonna hand it over to you. We could have lost the World Series last year, but the Yankees wet the bed in two games. So luckily for us, I'm gonna hand it over to you, bro.
I ain't gonna be too long. Just gonna talk with the NL West. They're playing good ball. Dodgers 25-12, Padres 23-13, Giants 24-14. Arizona, that's where Corbin Burns is at. He's in 1918. The Rockies stink. They're gonna be sorry for a long time because their front office don't want to spend no money. NL Central, Cubs 22-16. The Reds are even at 19-19. The Brewers 19-19. Cardinals 19-19. The Pirates, oh my Lord, 12-26. Pittsburgh is gonna have a rough sports year. Marlins 14-22. Oh, well, the Nationals 17-21, Braves 17-19, Phillies 21-15, and the Mets 24-14. Shout out to Juan Soto. They were trying to say, was he worth the money? I bet they're not saying that now.
Yeah, I bet he's not saying it now because he like that.
AL East is just terrible right now. Yankees 21-16, Red Sox 20-19, Tampa Bay Tampa Bay Rays now 16-20, Blue Jays 16-20, the fucking Orioles 13-23. You won from 101 games, 91 games. Now you might not even win 70 games. Life comes at you fast, Mike Elias, don't it? Yeah. Because he said the other day it's his fault. We know it's your fucking fault. You let Santander go and Corbin Burns go, and you thought shit was gonna be sweet. No.
And didn't he go to the Blue Jays?
Yeah. Oh, I was at the game. He had a home run that game I went to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Um, Tigers 24-13. Detroit always keep a scrappy team. Cleveland always scrappy 22-15.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City 26-16. Minnesota 18 and
Ooh, shout out
20.
my boy Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah, but we're doing beast, man. The White Sox, man, they've been terrible for the last couple of years, 10-28.
Nigga, they
The
probably the
West,
worst football baseball team ever.
they haven't been good in a long time. North Seattle's 22-14. I know King Griffey Jr. loving that. The A's 20-18, Astros 18-18. Rangers, like you said, they just they won a World Series, fell off the cliff 18-20. Angels 15-20. Yeah, so like I say, you just see the top teams right now playing. So all right, topic number 6. We'll give out winners and losers from the NFL draft. So you go ahead, Maurice.
I'm gonna go with the losers first. The first loser is the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, yes.
Why the fuck does the Cleveland Browns, and you correct me if I'm wrong, why the Cleveland Browns got 4 or 5 quarterbacks on the roster? Am I wrong?
At five on the roster and 4 of them that's going to play this year or could possibly play. Deshaun's going to be out for the year.
Okay, so this is the first time I ever heard this anyway. A team having 5 quarterbacks. That's number one. So I
Yes.
gotta put Cleveland. I gotta put Cleveland right there. Cleveland, your only problem wasn't just quarterback. You haven't had a great wide receiver since fucking what's his name, and he wasn't even great. What's the dude Gordon who got drug tested and all
Oh
that?
yeah, Josh Gordon. Yeah.
Him. That's it. Oh, and
Well,
I mean,
they got Jerry Jeudy now. He had a good year
yeah,
last
Jerry
year.
Judy. He finally went over
He
1,000 yards. So
felt he found
I
like he
give you.
finally felt like he found a home. But I feel what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah,
I
but
got a guy that they drafted.
yeah, like go get somebody like that. Go get a tight end.
They got Njoku.
And Joker, yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm basically more saying this. Every time you think about the Cleveland Browns, you never think about who's your favorite weapon on that team. Ever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, win it. Like, you can't just keep doing defense. And even still, when the last time have we ever heard the Cleveland Browns having a top 10 defense?
Well, year before last, they definitely had top 10 defense
All
when they
right,
went to the
okay,
playoffs.
all right. I get
Yeah.
okay. Maybe the year before last, I get that. But then even still, you see how you said the year before last? The year
Yeah.
before last, their defense was better than their offense. Why you ain't capitalize on that and keep making defense better?
Yeah,
Everybody
that's true.
already know how the NFL work, and I said it before. You can really make the playoffs and win a Super Bowl with having a dominant defense, long as your offense can do subpar things. The Ravens, every single time my Giants had 4 Super Bowls. Every single time the Giants won a Super Bowl, our defense was better than our offense. It ain't no
Yeah,
debate.
yeah.
So
Not for real.
you need to hop on that. I'm going to say the Oakland Raiders.
But Las Vegas, you mean?
Excuse me, Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Look, you should be called Oakland. You didn't have a quarterback in Oakland. You don't have a quarterback in Vegas. I'm confused.
Well, that's not entirely true. Derek Carr was pretty good before he got hurt.
Okay. Yeah,
He was
matter of fact,
consistent. He didn't blow the charts. All
there you go.
he was
I
a
agree with you.
consistent 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 70 interception yards. That's
I
solid.
get that. I agree with you. He was a good quarterback. Far as like, yo, I think he can motivate my team and move my team. But can we win with him? We already saw the results. I don't even think he ever
Yeah,
went to the playoffs before. And if
he
he did,
did. The first time they went, remember he got hurt. The second time he played in that playoff game when they almost beat the Bengals, they went to the Super Bowl.
okay, all right. So that's that right there. But even still, that makes my point. You mean to tell me Shador was right there? You don't go get him? I mean, I don't give a damn what anybody was saying. I don't give a
That
damn
was
how
crazy.
cocky he was. I don't give a damn about none of that shit that you're talking about. At the end of the day, your shit and your especially a GM, you're supposed to be dedicated to your franchise. And I thought when you dedicate to your franchise, you're trying to win, not just get people in the seat. You're gonna make money off the top because you are the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm paying to go see my team. I'm paying because I want to get a jersey. Now, can you get the Super Bowl? You got fans here. I mean, it make me think when I say this about GMs, you just want to keep taking advantage of fans' loyalty and not give them a Super Bowl. I mean, it crushed me the other day when I text your phone saying the Giants called Marco Parsons and said we're gonna get him, but they moved back in the draft and didn't get him and got Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, 2 time Super Bowl champion though. So hey,
Hey yo, all right. Hey yo, hey now, go ahead. I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead. But anyway, the Browns losers, the Raiders losers. They the main 2 that I can think of right now. But I mean, the winners by far, the New York Giants. by far. All the New
They had,
York Giants.
they had a good draft. They had a hell of a draft.
I mean, they won the entire draft. I think this is the first time in history that the New York Giants, every pick they made was correct. Every pick was correct. You got you quarterback, offensive weapons, and you beefed up the defense. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, that's what
Whoever the Giants defensive coordinator is going to have a blast with all them pass rushers.
yeah. So I mean, like you literally did the draft the right way. You got yourself offensive and defensive players. You didn't stay on one side of the ball. You feel me? You didn't go, well, he's the best player on the draft board, but we don't need him on defense. Y'all didn't do no dumb shit like that. So it was good to see that. And I really can't think of nobody else because I base a lot of shit off of you not grabbing your team needs, and then of course we watching the draft. I'm waiting for the fans to boo when you draft somebody, but they the main ones who I say to lose, the Browns and the Raiders. I mean other teams did win, but I just wanted to put a stamp on. I am so proud of the New York Giants. I mean, you got either way, like how I put it. New York Giants, you would have looked at the worst franchise ever if you would have failed this one. I mean, you had 2 first-round draft picks. You could have got Travis Hunter, and you could have got your quarterback. The world was your oyster right then and there. You could have did
Well,
everything.
no, not really. The Jags trade up in front of them, so there wasn't nothing they could do unless they were going to
Okay.
move up.
Oh, that's right. The Jags straight up in front of them. But I mean,
oh, trust me, if the Jags would have took fucking a dude Carter, which would have still been good for them, y'all definitely would take in Travis. There wouldn't even been no discussion.
exactly, and that would have been even better. So I gotta give it to the.
I don't know. Getting up to the quarterback, man. That's you can put it. I know you're a DB. I get it, but what's the DB's best friend?
Yeah, that pass rush. Trust me. Oh, trust me. I know
Yeah.
it. I ain't
Now
mad at it.
y'all got 3 guys. Y'all can flip, rotate. What I tell you, what I text you, I said every time the Giants won a Super Bowl, they had multiple guys that can get
Multiple
up to the
guys that can get
quarterback.
at the quarterback. Yeah.
Even going back to Lawrence Taylor, Pepper, Johnson, Cobb, they always had 4 or 5,
Yep.
3 to 4 guys they can line up and say, go hunt.
Yeah, and like I said, I liked it too because now we got a running back out of the backfield who can catch a ball to me he remind me of a
Did
little.
the Giants draft a running back? I mean, Tyrone Tracy's cool, but
nigga Cam Scatterbull.
oh yeah. I like him.
Yeah, I love him. Shit, I love him, man. He showed his ass off. So I got the Giants the number 1 winner, but the number 2.
He must around start too, and they just let Tracy come in and be the rotational guy.
I'm not mad at it. I seen what he did, and when they should have won it. What they played against Texas Tech, right?
The Texas, no Donkey.
Oh, Texas, yeah. They almost win that game.
Yeah. They blew a coverage, but he went off though. Yeah.
So I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Of course, the Ravens knock it out the park all the time, getting
Stocks. I apologize.
And Mike Green, and then getting a good ass tackle and getting some depth on the back end. EDC, good job. Philly did pretty good with Jahad Campbell. I'm going to go with the winners first. Then they went and got Andrew Buka, safety from Texas. And they beefed up the interior D line. The Bills had a pretty good draft. Maxwell Harston beefed up the interior defensive line. Green Bay Packers, my brother's team, they did pretty good. My man Jake team, they get Matthew Golden. They did some good stuff.
Yes,
too.
they did. He fast as shit.
Carolina had a hell of a draft. When I didn't think they were gonna go T Mac that early, but hey, he definitely gonna help out Bryce Young a lot. With him and Xavier Leggett, and then Jalen Coker, who who's been getting better. Like I said, who else had a pretty good draft? Believe it or not, the Cowboys had a good draft.
Yeah, I didn't want to give him.
Yeah, I get it. But we gotta be smart. Jerry, somebody talking sense to Jerry. Somebody must be like, hey man, if you want to see another championship before you die, listen. Tyler Booker, dog, man. And then, like I said, a couple guys just retired. Zach Martin, they lost Tyron Smith, so they rebuilt that line. Every time the Cowboys had a good season, even in the 90s, their line was stout. So they going back to that, which is smart.
And I don't want to cut you off, but nigga, you jinxed my man. My man really went to the Colts.
Yeah. Tyler Warren, they had a pretty good draft too. Tyler Warren, beast. But yeah, the losers, Detroit had a good draft too.
Yeah, they did.
Cleveland Browns for sure. You could have took Shador in the second. Instead of taking Dylan Gabriel, that should have been another receiver, corner, anything. You don't now you get 4 or 5 quarterbacks like that. Don't you think everybody gonna get hurt? Like seriously, what you think this may be any given Sunday? Man, I'm down to the 4th-string quarterback. He can't produce shit. Remember what Jim Brown was saying that? You think it would be like that? Yeah, that's crazy. But So definitely the Browns. The fucking Raiders, man.
Yes, the fucking Raiders.
No, Ashton Jensen's the only pick I like. That kid Jake Bat, he's okay, but you could have got a better player.
1000%.
There was a lot better receivers there. Didn't really show up your offensive line. Didn't really show up your defense. Let's see. Who else? Draft I didn't really like. The
Tennessee.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins. They could have did some better stuff. They should have took Shador in the second round because you know Tua good for them and good for them concussions every year. So that's somebody that can keep you afloat. And he possibly could take Tua job. You know, he come in and look good. You like, oh shit, we can go and restructure your contract and get you up out of here.
Yeah.
But
I
they
believe
took
it.
Quinn Ewers in the six. Like, the Falcons, they gave up too much to move up. You took two good edge rushers, but you gave up way too much. Unless you make the playoffs and make a deep run, now you're not gonna have no second round pick, no first round pick. So that's it. My winners lose right there. But we had the two topics because these things just happened. So it's topic number 7. The Ravens release Justin Tucker. Give me your thoughts.
Well, first of all, you didn't say his name right because I got to correct you how you correct me. His name is Justin Touch Her. And
Oh shit. Oh sorry. Sorry.
I'm not bad. I had to throw that in there.
My bad.
I had to throw that in there. First thing I'm gonna say is, and I'm being funny when I say this, I want to go to these massage therapist things where these guys going at it because there must be a thing where you get your whole body massage and the nigga say,
I don't think you want to do that.
no, I'm saying I don't, no, I'm just saying I don't want it, but I'm just saying, what are these guys saying? Okay, you massage my whole body, you gonna forget the dick? I mean, what is they saying? Like, what are you doing?
Or bottom bed millionaires, they get massaged. You know the women gonna want to get some extra money. So
Yeah, and then on top of that, yo, this one thing that I always found out with Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, all these what's the name? When you're a superstar, and I understand, and when every time I say this, people be giving me these lame arguments, but just listen to what I'm saying and you'll get it.
I feel you.
Yo, my man right here named Justin, right? If he was to become a celebrity right now and become big, girls
I
would
like how
want
you,
to.
just do me on the front street like that. But
No, I'm just saying,
I'm
girls
gonna
would want to
I'm
fuck
gonna
him
play along
alone
with it.
because he Justin who has a podcast. So that means he don't have to rape nobody. That means he don't even have to pay because they already fuck him because he's Justin with the podcast. Then you got girls who like, okay, Justin kicks out bread. How hard is it to pay for that shit? How hard is it to pay for it? You making money. I mean, let's get something straight.
Yeah,
It's not like me and you, bro. We make money at the end of the week. No, y'all get paid every time you play a game.
yeah.
Every time you go to a practice, every time a Rural Farms commercial come on, you bite a piece of chicken, that's a paycheck. So what I'm saying is you got more than enough money. And I gotta add this in here. And I'm not trying to say it's ever right to cheat on your wife. You should have been paying them so you don't get caught. I mean, come on. This is so. First of all, you call yourself Justin Tucker. You looked as an idol to the people in Baltimore. A lot of people love you. I think you're probably the most loved kicker of all time until this happened.
Yeah, and Vinatieri got 4 Super Bowl rings, and Justin
Yeah,
Tucker
and
was
ain't
more loved.
nobody talking about.
More love to him.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you embarrassed your wife. You embarrassed your team. Watch what you did. You were known as the greatest kicker of all time until this shit went down. Let me add another thing on that. When you was missing them kicks this year, guess what everybody that was a Baltimore Raven said? Well, the reason why you was missing because you was thinking about them allegations. Now everybody know why you was missing. You
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
missing a 20-yarder because it was cold and you had a hamstring issue. You be, oh shit, I might get 20 years for telling that girl grab my dick. That's what you was doing. And it's crazy out here, yo. I would suggest that all celebrities, yo, have and this is the part where I was wanting to say about the power. People say, yo, well, the power is, yo, making somebody do this because of that. No, you have power just because your name is Justin and the girl won't fuck you because you got a podcast every Thursday. That's power right there. What you not thinking about? I mean,
Yeah.
I say this all the time. Life is just a mind game. It's according on how you want to use your shit. But all I'm gonna say is this. On a side note, I did see the new kicker the Ravens got. He kicked a 75-yarder, even though it was practice. I saw that. So I
Shit.
don't think there's
I don't
nothing.
care. That's
Yeah,
still
that's I
75
mean,
yards.
I mean, yeah. So it's more like Justin Tucker. We found your replacement, bro. And the way how the Ravens found your replacement, it made me think that the Ravens knew that your ass was going to jail in the first place, or you about to get in trouble. I mean, they already do. And I'm just happy that it didn't be like the main thing based around the Ravens season, because we already know that had been a distraction, and they lost, blah blah blah. But now that Justin Tucker is off the Ravens, we should be winning the Super Bowl. I say we, the Ravens. It should be a Ravens Giants Super Bowl now that the It's eliminated. You got the wide receiver you guys needed. You got the draft picks that you're supposed to get. You got the kick out of there who can cause problems. And you're a hater if you say Lamar Jackson is not getting better every year. You're a hater. So it shouldn't be really no distractions this year, even though it might be, but they should be going all the way. And I just say this. You guys that's getting these massages, if you're not going to pay the full price for the hand job or this, that, don't do it. And it's simple. When a girl says no, don't go, well, I'm Justin Tucker. You supposed to suck my dick. No, you supposed to be like, I don't want to go to jail. She said no. I don't want to go to jail. I have a daughter, and I don't want that karma to come on her. Think. Use your mind. You could be a millionaire and then go to jail, and then it's all gone. Yeah. This not no alimony situation where if Justin Tucker right now is convicted of anything, he go to jail. They're not going to say, well, since you're in jail now, your wife get your riches. No. She go back to being a regular white Becky and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to say this, and I'm done with it. Please, fellas. Have sex with the women who want you and just drool over you for no reason. Don't go out there reaching and going after people who you really can't have, and then you mad because you got to pay $1 million.
Anthony Edwards.
But they don't pay attention. They don't pay attention. Some people think they're above the game. And Justin Tucker, you may be one of the greatest kickers of all time, but you're not one of the greatest football players of all time. I don't even think you would probably crack the top 100 unless a nigga was just being friendly. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Oh man, that was spot on. I gave tap that. Obviously, is man. Tyler Luke, man, kid, man. Once they see him kick 270 yards, they like, oh yeah, we're gonna dress this up so we don't get the PR night. But everybody know what it is. Then he was already missing last year. Remember, I already said it last year. I wanted his ass gone. I know him, but everybody like now. Everybody see the light now. No, man, it's what you have done for me lately. Like, I guess when all this blows over, you'll get putting the ring on or the retire 9, all that good stuff. But hey, that one matched over. It just be like that at that time. You wasn't getting no younger, so might as well go ahead and cut the band-aid off, man. Like I said, they're gonna be like kicking Luke Daddies.
Yep.
Luke Daddies. And one thing, last thing, I'm gonna say this, man. Like, they should have. I think I'm gonna make a video with Justin Tucker missing the field goals and put and sing bye 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 on there. Bye 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 bye. I did it with Josh Giddey, so I might do it just.
Do it then. You did it with Josh Giddey.
Yeah. That's it. All right. Now, last and final topic. This just happened. Big trade went down. A lot of Cowboy fans are happy. A lot of Steelers fans are upset. The Cowboys traded for Steelers wide receiver George Pickens. They sent the 2026 third-round pick. The Steelers sent back a 4th and a 5th round pick. Give me your thoughts on that, Maurice.
All right. Well, this is what I'll say. First of all, this is a good move by Dallas. I did say this, and Dallas finally caught on. CeeDee Lamb, he is like that, 1,000-yard receiver. But let's not forget, he's better when he has somebody else over there with him. I mean, there's a different game when somebody's double teaming you, and then now you got another wide receiver that can get work, and now you get one-on-one coverage. They should have never let Amari Cooper go. I mean, he even still show production when he was on the Browns, but we already know that's not the same. I like the pick because now you got 2 dogs out there and 2 young dogs out there at wide receiver. So I would just say my Giants DBs, y'all better be ready. Y'all better be hungry because he's going to play motivated, playing on a new team, new scenery, a better quarterback than what he just Mason Rudolph. So
10 times. Listen, say what you want about that. I don't give a fuck. He's 20 times better. Like, let's just talk pro football. I get the Cowboys want to clown him and joke him. That's fine, but let's be real. 20 times better.
Yeah, definitely.
Even I'm gonna even say this, and I love Big Ben. Big Ben last tail end. They only got to play Big Ben last year. Like I said, this is definitely the best quarterback he's ever had.
Yeah, and then falls what I'm gonna say with Steelers. I just got to be real. What are you doing? Are you really? I mean, I don't care. But it's like, what are you doing? Like, the things are you doing? Are you?
They said we paid DK $100 million. He gotta get all the targets.
but look, you gave DK all that money, but Mason Rudolph is his corp.
No, do you know who they waiting on? Discount double check. They waiting on him. He right now talking to Pat. He talking to Pat back and feel like man, hey, can I go ahead? Should I sign or what?
With that being said, I'm gonna hand it over to you. That's all I got. All them damn quarterbacks, Shedeur Sanders, all these quarterbacks, Jalen Monroe, and you waiting on discount double check. I'm gonna
how you an Alabama fan and get the kid name wrong? Jalen Monroe, Milroe.
My bad, Milroe, Monroe.
You're not the only. It's funny. You're the only one because Lawrence, my uncle Lawrence said he called it Milrose. I said it's Milroe. Come
But
on, man.
I
But
mean, come on, Pittsburgh. You did the same thing. You mean all these quarterbacks that came from, and I gotta hand it to
yeah,
you. What?
no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Did you know who? Yeah, because the Cowboys definitely got better, bro. Like I said, CeeDee Lamb with him, I don't see he could keep his head out of trouble. CeeDee Lamb say he gonna take him with him. Let him crash with Michael Irvin say he gonna put him on his guidance because they just keep them.
He
So
better.
he never really got no off the field trouble, just on the field. Like basically just being a high. Playing with terrible quarterbacks would do that. So like I said, he's definitely gonna be involved, and they're gonna try to extend him. But
Hmm.
that's like so yeah, like the Cowboys at their best when they had two good receivers when they had Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and they had the Cooks in the slot and the Gallup. So yeah, they getting back to that. And like I said, man, he played the best quarterback ever had. Dak gonna be back healthy. Um, Pittsburgh, I know y'all firing receivers and Grim, but this receiver core right now is terrible. Right now, you have Allen. Yeah, but nah, he ain't even that no more. I think it was gonna say Allen Brown. He did last year. Right now, your number one receiver is DK. Of course, you got fucking Roman Wilson who didn't play. He was hurt. Robbie Woods was on his last leg. Calvin Austin's a beast, but kind of a slot
They
guy.
still got Mike
Ben,
Williams.
nah, he went back to the Jets. They went
Wow.
back to the Chargers. No, he went back to the Chargers. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, one year. Vince Karanic, who's a special teams guy, it's like that receiving core is some dirt right now. So I think Aaron Rodgers, if he do sign, man, God help you. God be with you. But yeah, still look out worse. Cowboys got better. Sum it
The
all up.
Ravens is going to destroy Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, we definitely gonna sweep Pittsburgh now, bro. With that thing, we not losing to that shit. If it's Aaron Rodgers, fucking Kirk Cousins, it don't matter because that's their backup plan. They can't get right if he try to get Kirk Cousins from the Falcons. You like that?
Ah! Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the Steelers should have got Daniel Jones.
But shit, why not? At this point, the coach was like, coach was smart, so we need a good backup in case Anthony Richardson get hurt playing reckless. But
Yes.
that's it for today's show. I'm go ahead, Maurice, do your thing.
Hey man, always man, this is a great pleasure to do this shit with Big Bro, man. We always come in with fire topics and fire information, and we haven't stirred you guys wrong yet. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Maurice Savage Jr. If you can't find me on there, which I know you will, you can find me on Instagram, I_am_the_the Pharaoh. And you already know I'm about to say it's either DB life or it's no life at all.
Somebody said, "Here we go with the Cowboys." Yeah, yeah. Just had to talk about, it, but yeah, they're not going to do a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I know what I'm about to say. Be great on the way to the figure eight, and always, and I mean always, remember the hashtag KTSE. Keep that same energy from your host Justin P. And from the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, your co-host, the villain on the vigilante, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. We're gonna see y'all next week sometime. Probably like I said. I'm sorry missed y'all. Hit or miss. We're gonna give y'all a show next week, either it's next Tuesday or Thursday. We'll figure something out. But we'll definitely drop episode. Me and Maurice gonna come up with some more good topics. I'm gonna start trying to add some other stuff in there, like movies and stuff. Because like I said, it's a universal podcast. I know we talk
Mm-hmm.
sports a lot, but we do dib and dab with other stuff as well. So for those who are not into sports, you still can tune in and watch. All right, love y'all guys. Enjoy the NBA games. Enjoy the baseball games. Schedule release for the NFL. I think it's next week. So check that out. See who your teams play. Love you guys, and we out.
Peace out, baby.